You're not messing it up. You're not doing it wrong. You're not too late. You're not too far behind. You haven't missed out. You are exactly where you're meant to be, right on time. And the only thing that you are possibly getting wrong is believing that you're getting it wrong. The only thing, because you are always on purpose. And I know that this may be confusing, but your whole point in being here on this human journey is to be here, living it, experiencing what you're experiencing. So as long as you're here to experience resistance to your divinity, to your power, to your light, to your truth, you will. And as soon as you're willing to see it, you will. And as soon as you're willing to embody it, you will. And as soon as you're willing to express it, you will. And until then, it is all a learning journey, just like in anything. So stop feeling like you're getting anything wrong, like you're too late, like you're messing it up, or stop getting overwhelmed, feeling like you have so much to do. All that is required of you is for you to be you. So all you got to do is be you in the now, and you can't not. You can't not. You're always being you. There's literally nothing else that you can do. But your resistance to you, your ideas about you, your beliefs and your thoughts and your fears and your insecurities and all of these identities that you feel like you need to be, like you are, like you have been, all of these stories and worries and judgments and things that swirl around in your head, all of the needing to figure it out, all of the seeking and searching for something outside of you to give you the answer, the aha, the validation, that is what's making this a complicated journey for you, if in any way it feels complicated. If in any way you are feeling like you are missing something, like you are lacking, like things are falling apart, like you're not on time, if you're judging yourself, perfect. Because here's the thing. If you didn't have the confusion, if right now you weren't feeling like you were doing it wrong, you were missing something, that there was more, like you needed to get something or channel something or have some aha or some awakening, if you weren't seeking and searching for all of these things to happen for you, then you would be still asleep, right? You would still be in the amnesia state that a lot are in the 3D and the 4D, but you are here, awake and aware and conscious, knowing that there's more. And so what that means to all of the confusion and the chaos and the things falling apart and all of the self-judgment and all of the figuring out and problem solving and all of the fixing is that is all your ego. That is all your ego freaking out. And your ego wouldn't be freaking out and telling you all these stories about how you don't know what you're doing, you're getting it wrong, blah, 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 if you weren't doing something. If you were just doing what you've always done, if you were just living your unconscious programming day in and day out, allowing your ego to run the show, just continuing to hustle and get things done and prove and be productive and live a life that you are unconscious in. Let's put it that way, I guess. And there's no higher or better or whatever. It's just those of us that are here, conscious and awake and aware, which I know you are if you're hearing me, we see things through a different lens. So we've seen and been aware our whole lives. So we aren't comfortable in the mundane. We aren't comfortable. We can't settle into the idea that we're just here to get by, that we're just here to work, that we're just here to sacrifice and settle. A lot of us are doing it because we've been so awake and conscious that we feel like that's what we're supposed to do. But we know at a deeper level, through resonance and through what excites and ignites us and through what we're hearing and listening and what's activating and awakening us to the fact that there's more, that there's a new earth here, that there's higher frequency, higher energy. We're doing the meditations, we're doing the things, we're connecting to the divine, we're connecting to our channel, we're seeing the synchronicities, right? But if in any way you're feeling like you're getting it wrong, what that actually means is that you actually are killing it. You're nailing it. You're winning. Because the reason that you feel that you feel and see and have these ideas that you're doing it wrong, there's something you're missing, you're behind, you need to figure it out, you need to fix, you need to know how to be of service. All of that is your ego freaking out because it feels your frequency and consciousness rising. And so it's sending up all these red flags telling you that you need to do things, that you need to prove things, that you need to figure things out. But the truth of you, because the truth of you is divinity, the truth of you is the light, the love, the soul that you are in that human body. That is who I'm speaking to. So the truth of you knows. Your soul just is. Your soul just is. So it knows. And the more comfortable, has been coming through a lot recently, the more comfortable that your soul gets, the more your soul comes online and is living, the more you're living in heart-based consciousness, the more you're doing and following through on what excites and ignites you and what calls to you that is beyond words but just feels good. The more that you do that, the more your ego is going to freak out, and the more your subconscious programming is going to not know what to do. But that's what you're here for. You're here to rewire, recode, recreate the instructions that you coded in you when you were too little to know better. So now it's time for you to live super consciously, which in some ways you're doing, or there's absolutely no way you'd be here comprehending anything I'm saying if you weren't meant to, if you weren't meant to see that you are doing it right, that you are divinity, that you are nailing it, that you are winning, but there's still a journey that you are here on, that you purposely chose, because you weren't here, you didn't come here to just wake up and see and comprehend and understand that you are divinity, or that you are a spiritual being, or whatever words you want to give to it, that you have a connection to God, that you are God, however you see it. You aren't just here to wake up to that. You're here to embody that in this human experience. It wasn't just, oh, now in 2024, 2025, when this world is really awakening, like this world is more awake than it's ever been. Think to the 80s, the 90s, the 70s, the 60s. Like, we are more awake than we have ever been. We are more conscious than we've ever been. There are more and more of us here willing to show up on YouTube and channel source. Right? Like, it's amazing. It's amazing the amount of consciousness that is here now for us to all see, so that those of us that are here as conscious, awake, and aware beings that have always been here thinking that we're alone, or thinking we're different, or thinking we're wrong in feeling or seeing what we feel and see, we're now having more and more others mirror to us our divinity, our truth, and also just connect with us so we don't feel so alone. And it's magic, and it's how it's meant to be. But you have to see that the humanness in you is worried. It is worried because it is still so deeply conditioned. And a lot of you have awakened. A lot of you have done a lot of work, as have I. But I'm still seeing daily the conditioning and the beliefs and the bullshit that is so ingrained in me. And it gets easier and easier to just see it and allow it and move through it. But it's a journey. It's a journey. And we have to go through it as we're meant to, just like in school, right? Like, we have to keep evolving and learning and growing and ascending through all of the grades. And that's what's happening now, only now in the new earth, in heart-based consciousness, in the 5D and beyond. We can speed it up. We can collapse time. But the only way to do that is to be here now. The reason that anything is ever feeling like it's too slow is because we are resisting. We are resisting the now, because the answers, the magic, the power, the miracles, the messages, the manifestations are always here. They're always here. The answers are always here, always clear. But you got to be here in the now. You got to be here in the now. Okay, let's allow Zero to come through and bring through a little more source wisdom on this. So for anyone that's new here, I channel 0, which is source consciousness. It is frequency that streams through me to bring through whatever they want to, that is going to activate and resonate within you as it's meant to. Your highest self brought you here because your superconscious mind knows that you are ready. You are ready to shift to a higher timeline every day in every way. Okay, let's breathe and go in. If you can, just breathe with me. Just take 3 full, complete breaths. Fully inhaling, fully exhaling, fully inhaling into your belly, fully exhaling out, fully inhaling in through your nose, fully exhaling out through your mouth. Hello, beautiful, beautiful soul. Okay, let's go a little bit deeper into this. We want you to understand the fact that anything that is challenging you, anything that's bringing up fears in you, anything that is making you uncomfortable is here right now at this time when you are finding this, showing you where you're not free. Now, when we're bringing this through Courtney, it is about to be the Scorpio new moon. So there is a lot of energy, of frequency, of power coming through her, coming through you to show you deeply, deeply what you are hiding from yourself, what you're not revealing. So it depends on where in your ascension journey you are. There's a lot of you that have been doing a lot of work that are ascending very high, that are very much in your ascension process, that are feeling a lot of light, a lot of love, a lot of divinity. But for a lot of you, you're ignoring that there's still some things down in the attic that you need to clean up. There's some things that you need to see, that you need to allow, and that you need to clean up and get out of you because they are not aligned with you. They are not you. We are not here to bring up or create anything, any beliefs, any stories, any trauma. But at the same time, we are here to remind you that you are divine. You are light. You are love. You are the most powerful force on this planet. There is nothing more powerful than you, the truth of you. So you are here having this human journey purposely. And your human journey, this human being that you are here as, has some things that need to be dealt with so that you can rise even higher, as we have been using Courtney all this week, I mean always, to be an expression for you of how much better it is when you allow yourself to just see and own these beliefs and these things that you hold against yourself. Because when you see and you perceive anything, it can't be you, because you are the one seeing and perceiving it. So as you allow these things, these fears, these insecurities within you to be seen by you, they can't possibly be you. So the more that you see and perceive the things that are not aligned, and you stop choosing them, or at least stop identifying with them, you free yourself more and more. But this doesn't happen through seeing these things that you are holding, that you are hiding, and judging yourself and feeling like you're doing it wrong, you're behind, you're not getting it right, you're not a good enough XYZ spiritual being, leader, healer, coach, channel, mother, father, daughter, whatever it is, whatever role you're playing, that you are creating the idea that you're not good enough at. You are the one choosing that. And none of those identities are you. We can give proof to this. You are not 4 anymore. Are you? If you are, that's fine. But we're going to assume that you aren't 4 anymore. But when you were 4, were you there? What about when you were 12? Are you still 12? Were you there? What about when you were that person's girlfriend or boyfriend? Are you still? You were there. You have these roles, these characters, these parts that you play as you evolve, as you ascend, as you go through this human journey. But you are the light. You are the truth. You are the one, the soul animating this human being, this human body that is going on this journey. And as you go on this journey, the other parts of you that are here that are a part of this human journey, your subconscious programming, your self-conscious mind are here as a part of this human journey. Without them, you would not be on this human journey. We're here to remind you of the fact that you chose this. We're here to remind you of how this works. Is that you have all of this programming and these ways of being that purposely happen because they're a part of this game of self-mastery that you're here playing. And you chose to come online and wake up to the fact that you are a soul, that you are divinity, that you are God in this human body, having this journey, this experience, this adventure, really for fun. Yes, to evolve, yes, to expand, but really, honestly, it's to have fun. It's to enjoy it. Now, you chose to enjoy it. Not all beings chose that for this time around, but you did. You chose to play. You chose to have fun. You chose to see, to enlighten, to enliven, to actualize, to realize yourself. So, whatever's resonating for you right now through this, just feel it. Feel and remember the truth of you, that you are light, that you are love, that you are divinity. Here in this human body, you are not the body because you aren't. Are you still in a 4-year-old body? Are you still in a 10-year-old body? No, the body shifts and changes. The thought shift and change. The knowledge shifts and change. The belief shift and change. But you, the frequency, the energy that you are, stays the same. It's just that you now are here more awake, more conscious, more aware of your superconscious mind, of the fact that there's a way to bypass all of the beliefs and the stories and the lies that are no longer serving you so that you can live here in heart-based consciousness. Because you know your heart knows. You know your heart is the line, is the way. Your heart is the quantum compass. It has the direct line to the divine, to your superconscious mind, leading and guiding you through what's calling to you. And you know that you're in there with all the codes that you need that are going to resonate and activate to show you what you need to do, to see, to be, to feel, as well as to show you where you're not free. It's all a part of this journey. And you're here to awaken to this. And we are here to help you do that. So, just the fact that you are here receiving, perceiving, feeling anything from this is all the proof that you should need that you are ready now. You are ready now to live a life beyond your wildest dreams. You got to let go. You got to let go of control because everything until now you did before you knew better. And a lot of you have awakened in a lot of ways, but now you are in your highest timeline because we said so. Because that's where we're meeting you. That's who we called into this call, into this video, is anyone that is ready to see their divinity, to own and embody their highest identity and frequency. Now it's constantly rising, but what we want you right now to do is breathe. Just breathe and feel and receive this truth. The truth that you know what to do. You know how to be. It is all within you. And now is the divine, aligned, right time for you to be the identity you're here to be. And all that you have to do to be that is in any now moment, be the newest version of the limitless being that you are. So know that you are here now on this journey, limitless. but it's still new because it always should be for you, because you've shifted out of the paradigm of figuring it out, of knowing before you get there, because that's going to keep creating what you've already done and what you already know. So any now moment is an opportunity to be the oldest version of your limited self that knows all the things, it knows all the ways, it has all the stories, it has all the trauma, that has all the drama. And you can keep going back down into the depth of all you're holding on to. Or you can choose in the now to live as the new limitless you that has ascended higher than the moment before, that is here now to embody more of your truth, more of your light, more of your divinity. And you will know in that now moment what that means. You aren't going to know before you get there. Now you can have visions, you can have dreams, you can have wishes and wants, anything that excites and ignites your soul. Use your imagination to envision and imagine all of the best case scenarios, everything working out in your favor. But even that is limiting it, because that is still only going off of what you can possibly comprehend, understand, hear, know. And it is so much better than that. But all of that is leading and guiding you somewhere. So follow what excites, follow what resonates. And you will, before you know it, see that you are all of the sudden living a life beyond your wildest dreams, that you really are limitless. But you can't see and feel and know and trust us fully until you're being it. But you can't be it until you choose to be it. No one else can do it for you. No one else can do it for you. And no one is doing it for you. People can excite and ignite and activate you and mirror to you your truth, your power, your divinity, because anything that gets ignited and excited in you is here to be mirrored to, in all ways, to trigger you to where you're not free, but also what you're here to be. But you have to be the sovereign soul that you are, that is choosing to follow in your divine design, because you chose this. You coded yourself with everything you need. So those codes will get activated, awakened, ignited when they're meant to. And then you follow through on what you feel called to do. That's what you're here for. And right now, it is being very deeply shown and illuminated to you what you want to do and where you're not free. So if everything is feeling confusing, chaotic, like it's falling apart, if it's feeling frustrating, overwhelming, it's a really good sign. It's a really good sign. It's a sign from the divine that you were awake, that you were ready. But you got to stop figuring it out. You got to stop playing small. You got to stop limiting it. And just live and trust and surrender and innocently, easily, effortlessly receive whatever wants to come to and through you. Just allow us. Allow the divine source, God, angels, guides, ascended masters, everything that is here to come through you, to come through you. Allow it. Stop trying to control it. Stop trying to figure it out. It's so beyond what your humanness can comprehend. So anytime that you are trying to figure it out, you are limiting it. And it's a part of the journey, but we know that you're all here and ready to just be free. You don't got to figure anything out. And that is how truly everything will come to and through you. Okay. That's what we got for you today. We love you so much. Just be here now and know it is being revealed to you how powerful you are and where you are blocking and stopping that power that you are here to be. We love you. We will let Courtney come back through now. Okay. Here's what came through the loudest for me as I was listening back. Stop making yourself small for things that don't align with your soul. I feel like that's all I need to say. Like, stop making yourself small. Stop making yourself small for things that don't align with your soul. You know what aligns with you. It resonates. You know that. Everything else is just you choosing not to own the truth of you, the truth within you. So stop playing small. Stop choosing to believe, to feel, to do the things that don't align with you. And just do and create and be as you want to. You don't got to figure it out. You don't got to fix anything. You are not broken. There are no problems. Everything is just here to show you where you're not free. And as soon as you are just being as you want to be, you will get to be. limitlessly free. You're the only one that can free yourself, though. You're the only one that keeps choosing to go back to whatever cages, to whatever beliefs, to whatever stories you keep going back to. So I encourage you now to just follow whatever came through in today's video for you. If you're still here, I'm trusting that it is resonating for you, that there is answers coming through for you. Just trust, surrender and trust. Like, this is what I'm bringing through so much in Superconscious Mastery. This is the whole point of why I brought through this 111-day journey of learning yourself, of connecting to yourself, of cultivating and creating the way to live super consciously in the now, to embody your divinity, to be the alchemist you're here to be, and to channel on the daily in any time the divine and receive what you need. It is innately how you're designed to be. It's just that we've spent our lifetime trying to be anything but who we're here to be. So now it's just every day, choose to be you here now as you want to, and it will get easier and clearer. You'll become freer and freer. I promise you. I love you so much. Thank you for going on this journey again with me today. Give me a thumbs up if this resonated. Let me know in the comments below what came through for you. If you want to join us tomorrow for the Scorpio New Moon Ascension Masterclass, which is going to be beyond next level transformational. We're going into the depth, friends. And if you've been on this journey with me, especially this week, you've seen I've let a lot more blocks go. So I know that source is not messing around tomorrow in this ascension session. So if you're feeling called to really liberate yourself and to transcend the limitations that you're holding on to and to be the identity that you're here to be, then there's a link below for you to click on and find out the details. I mean, I can't really give many details because then I'm going to limit it. I just get to know the energy that's coming through and the intention, which is for you to really truly transcend and ascend into the identity of divinity that you're here to be. No big deal. There's also a link to join us for Superconscious Mastery and go on this 111-day journey with us and other things and stuff. So if you're curious, explore. Otherwise, I will be back tomorrow with another divinely aligned channeled message for you to see the truth of you. I love you beyond words.